It's nice to see you guys again tonight. All right, I'm excited to see you guys also. I hope and I believe you guys have the same feeling. All right, so check it out first. Okay. Okay, so tonight we're still doing chapter 20. Okay. Most likely today is going to be the last meeting for this chapter. Okay. Uh, so while waiting for the rest of the classmates to join and get themselves ready, as usual, I'm going to review some of the words and phrases that I need you guys to pay extra attention. That way you can improve your pronunciation on it. Okay. After we're doing the role play, we are going to continue with the exercises. Okay. Give me a second. All right. So here. Okay. So we have exercise 4 that already done. Okay. Exercise 4 were done. Okay. Then we have exercise 5 is the same, like we combine two clauses and then using the conjunction, okay, to combine the dependent and independent clause to be in one sentence, which is same like exercise 3 or 3, I believe. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I think I owe you some explanation to you guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Okay, let me see. Why isn't it here? Huh? Okay, hold on. Okay, guys. Let me check really quick. Give me a moment. Today is the 20. So it was 21st. She should go first. Second, guys. Give me a moment. All right, guys, sorry about that inconvenience. Okay, so all right, okay, so let's do it again. So, 1 second. Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, so allow me to share again. This. Okay. Okay, let's just do the role play first. Okay, after that, I'm going to explain some of the conjunction that I owe you guys an explanation from last week. Okay, so for the role play, I need 1, 2, 4, 6 volunteers, please. You may raise your hands and I'll assign the parts to you. Okay, meanwhile, let me review all the phrases first. Okay, on the Jennifer number 1, the word is global. Okay, pay attention to the underlined words and phrases, guys. Okay, and then on Mary number 1, the word is less nervous. Okay, less nervous, and then on Mary number 2, the word is effects. Okay, effects of global warming. Okay, move on to Mary number 3, effectively, and then present. Okay, present here is a verb. Okay, so instead of present, we pronounce that as present, to present. Okay, to effectively present the subject matter. Okay, move on to Jennifer number 4. The words are precisely, sequence. Okay, more precisely, the sequence of my presentation. Okay, now move on to Jennifer number 5. The words are presentation, presentation and intent. Okay, follow the presentation. I intend. Okay, and then move on to Mary number 5, change of climate. Then Jennifer number 6, the words are thought. That's a present participle. Okay, and data. Instead of data, it's data. All right, and then move on to Mary's number 6. The words are actual data, actual data. And then move on to Jennifer number 7. The words are guess, guess. Okay, like the brand of the purses. Okay, I guess. Okay, and then to persuade people. Okay, meyakinkan sehingga mereka melakukan apa yang kita inginkan. Okay, and then on Jennifer number 8 is else, and then be at ease. Okay, merasa nyaman. Okay, mudah begitu. Okay, kira-kira. And then Mary number 8 is pretend. Just pretend. Okay, berpura-pura. Okay, next to on Jennifer number 10, the words are plus, all the relatives. Instead of plus, it's plus. Okay, and then on Mary's number 10, the words are is. Okay, with is, same. Okay, and then amazed by. You will be amazed by how well you can express yourself. Okay, and Mary number 11, words are confidence, it's a noun. Okay, and to possess, it's a verb. And now move on to Jennifer number 12, the word is relax. Karena itu ada huruf X di belakang, jadi berbunyi seperti S ya. Ada KS-nya, relax. Okay. All right. So that's a quick review. Make sure you guys got it right. This is going to be the last meeting for this chapter. All right. Move on to the. All right. The volunteer. Okay. Let's check it out. This. Give me one moment. All right. Let's see. So. For Jennifer number 1 until number 4, I'll assign that to Lydia. And then Mary number 1 until number 4. Okay, Mary number 1 until number 4 will be taken care by, 1 second, okay, make sure you got a different part if possible, okay. Okay, then I'll assign that to Mr. Amin. And then Jennifer number 5 to number 8 have been taken care by Miss Fu. And then Mary's number 5 until number 8 will be taken care by Miss Lily. And then Jennifer 9 until 12 is taken care by Jennifer, okay. And then Shirley is taking care of Mary's number 9 until 12. All right, perfect, guys. Okay, allow me to repeat again, guys. Okay, Lydia is taking care of Jennifer number 1 until number 4. Mr. Amin is doing Mary's number 1 until number 4. Miss Fu is doing Jennifer number 5 until number 8. And then Miss Lily is taking care of Mary's number 5 until number 8. Jennifer is doing Jennifer number 9 until 12. And then Shirley will taking care of Mary's number 9 until 12. All right, guys. Now allow me to unmute you
Hello, Miss. Good
guys.
evening.
Hi, Mr. Amin. Did you
Yeah,
have
Morning,
your
Miss Susan.
dinner?
yeah, yeah. Happy dinner now. Happy New
Already.
Year.
Okay, now you full of energy, huh?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Hi, Miss Wu, Miss Lily,
Hi, Miss.
Lydia. How are you guys doing today?
Very
Food.
well, Miss.
Oh, it's nice to hear that. Perfect.
Hi everybody. Hi Miss Susan.
Hi,
Hi, everybody.
Sherry.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Jane.
Sun.
All right.
Sorry, Miss. What kind of number that I will
Okay, Jane, you
about?
are taking care of Jennifer number 9 until 12. Got it?
Okay. Yes, I got it.
Okay, how about the rest of you guys got your part already?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, perfect. Now time is yours, guys. You may start with Lydia.
I will have to give a presentation on global warming on Friday, and I'm so nervous.
There are a lot of things you can do make you feel more confident and less nervous.
What should I do, Mary?
First of all, you need to understand the subject matter thoroughly, and you need to know what is global warming, what causes global warming, and what people should do to abate the effect of global warming.
I have done a lot of research on the subject, and I know I can answer any question I will receive from the audience.
The next thing that you need in an outline of your presentation, you should think about how to effectively present the subject matter.
You mean that I should talk about, or more precisely, the sequence of my presentation?
Yes, what you should present first, second, third.
If that is the case, then I already have an outline to make it easy for my audience to follow the presentation. I intend to post the outline on the board at all times during my speech.
Good idea. By the way, do you have any facts to back you up? For example, change of climate, yearly disasters.
No, I have not thought about that. I better get some statistics from the internet. I should not have any problem since the internet has all kind of data.
Good. It is easier to convince people and hold their attention with actual data. It would be even better if you shoot some pictures along the way. Do you have any?
No, it is another thing to add to my to-do list. I guess I will need at least 2 or 3 pictures to persuade people about the dangers of global warming.
Picture will keep your audience from being bored. In order for you to succeed, you need to keep them interested and involved.
What else do I need? Is there anything else I can do to help me reflect and be at ease during my presentation?
You need to practice your presentation. Just pretend that you are standing in front of your audience and start to give your speech.
Pretending is one thing. Actually, giving a speech is another thing.
Shirley, huh? Shirley?
Think positive. Tell yourself that you can do it without any problem.
I guess I can look at this as a presentation of my point of view to my friends. I mean, a lot of my friends. I mean, all the friends that I have made since kindergarten, plus all the relatives that I have on both my mother and father's sides.
If you are really prepared, it will be a piece of cake. You will be able to speak with ease and confidence, and you will be amazed by how well you can express yourself.
I need to do this presentation. I need to do this presentation very well. This is my first presentation in front of a big audience, and it's so important to me.
This is only the beginning, Jennifer. Being able to express your ideas with confidence and clarity is one of the best skills to possess.
You are absolutely right. I will take time to practice and learn to relax and express myself very well. Wish me luck, Mary.
I know you. You can do it. Good luck, Jennifer.
Very well, guys. Okay. Quite a review here. I need you to, for the last session of the chapter, okay? Let's check it out really good. Okay, really good. Mary's number 7. Involved. Mary's number 7. All right, so right here, involved, okay? To keep them interested and involved. Okay, here the involved is the past tense because this is a passive sentence here, okay? You need to keep them interested and involved. Kamu perlu membuat mereka itu tertarik dan bisa terlibat langsung, okay? Dalam bahasa Indonesia pun kalimat pasif ya, karena tertarik dan terlibat. Okay, so this is a same in English also. This is we're gonna turn that into a passive. That's why this is a past tense here. Okay, so the word involved, okay, with the ed, okay, and then move on to Jennifer number 7. The word is still persuade, okay. I will need at least 2 or 3 pictures to persuade people about the dangers of global warming. Persuade, okay. And then move on to Jennifer number 6. Jennifer number 6, okay. The word is data, all right. Remember, I believe like last chapter, either 18 or 19, I was explaining to you guys that's how some words in English, okay, when for the last syllables that's contain the T, okay, and then we're gonna read that as a da, okay, adalah da dalam bahasa Indonesia ya, like here is data, okay, instead of data, okay, we if the what do you call the foreigners, okay, they're gonna, that's how they pronounce it, data, okay. But not all the last syllable contain the T is gonna be pronounced like that, but like I believe like 80 to 90%, okay. So some of you guys already remember how to pronounce that with the T, A, okay, it's a da like that, okay. Some still maybe because get too used to that pronunciation for so long, it's gonna take a little bit effort and time to change, okay, but keep on trying, okay. So you should be able to pronounce the right way, okay, like those native speaker, all right, even though that's not our mother tongue, but we can do that, okay. It's so on Jennifer number 6, the word is data, all right, and then move on to Mary's number 4. Mary's number 4. All right. The word is here, present. All right. Here is a verb. Okay. So this word present is going to need a little bit of awareness and then attention when you are determine whether to pronounce that as present or present, okay, because present, to present is a verb and then a present is a noun, oke. Jadi berbeda ya. Jadi untuk kata present ini mungkin butuh perhatian yang lebih tinggi ya saat melihat kalimat itu, kira-kira ini kata kerja atau kata benda ya. Nah, kalau kata kerja itu pronunciation-nya if it's in American English is a little bit different, okay? To present. Nah, itu kata kerja. Kemudian untuk kata benda di pronounce-nya seperti a present. Ya berbeda ya. To present a present. Okay. Let's say she is presenting a present to her mother. Nah, like that. Ya, present a present. Okay, jadi sedikit berbeda ya. Nah, kemudian di Mary yang number 4 ini, here the present, okay? It's a verb, okay? What you should do, what you should present first, second, third, okay? Nah, jadi di sini obvious a verb, okay? Then move on to Mary's number 3, okay? That's the present, okay? Here, to effectively present, okay? Now, let's move on to Jennifer number 3, okay? Jennifer number 3, the word is research. Alright, so di kata research ini diakhiri dengan ch, okay? So when there is a ch, okay, research, okay. What do you call the main word is search, research, okay. So when it like that, okay, there's a sound on the vowel like that, okay. And then move on to Jennifer number 3, and then Mary's number 1. All right, Mary's number 1, okay. The word here, okay, it's less instead of least, okay. Mr. Amin must, I need you to pay extra attention, okay. This is less nervous instead of least, okay. Remember, least, okay. Least and less, it's berbeda ya. Less nervous, okay. Kalau least itu sebagai bentuk comparative, no, less itu comparative, sedangkan least itu adalah superlative, okay. Nah, jadi less itu adalah kalau dalam bahasa Inggris secara umum ya, less itu adalah suatu bentuk yang membandingkan gitu, oke. Sedangkan least itu suatu bentuk kata yang menunjukkan super, paling begitu ya. That's a superlative, oke. Nah, dalam kalimat ini and less nervous. Jadi tidak terlalu gugup, kira-kira begitu artinya, oke. Jadi tidak ada least nervous, oke. Least nervous itu kan menunjukkan sesuatu yang paling super gitu ya. Not appropriate for this sentence, okay. Alright, so let's have you guys fix it yourself, okay. All right, let's start with Mr. Amin. Maybe Mr. Amin forgot your glasses. That's why maybe you don't see clearly, or the writing here is too small for you. Okay, so let's see. Let me try to make it bigger for you guys. Okay, so I cannot unmute Mr. Amin. Let's move on then. Move on to research. Jennifer number 3. That's Lydia. Okay. Okay, let me see if it's Lydia. All right, Lydia.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, give me 1 second. It's Jennifer number 3. Okay, so repeat after me. Okay, research.
Research.
Very good. I have done a lot of research on the subject.
I have done a lot of research on the subject.
Research.
Research.
Okay, now again, okay. I have done a lot of research on the subject.
I have done a lot of research on the subject.
Very good. Okay, so the research, okay, that's really a hard like that. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lydia. Any question, Lydia?
No, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, perfect for Lydia. Okay, now let's move on to Jennifer number 6. Jennifer number 6. Yes. All right. Jennifer number 6. Miss Fu.
Oh, Miss Susan.
All right, Miss Fu. Let's repeat after me. Data.
Data.
Very good. Remember, we were learning that and believe either chapter 18 or 19. You still remember, right? How I explained how we pronounce the word that contains T towards the end of the word data.
Data.
Very good. Okay.
Data.
Yes. So the actual data.
Yes.
Okay. You may repeat actual data.
Actual data.
All right. Data.
Data.
No da. Okay. Data.
Data.
All right. There you go. Okay. You got it. Okay. So that's for Jennifer
It's
6 and that's
Mary number 6. But
yes. Number 6. Yes. And then
Jennifer number 6 is kinds of data.
Yes, all kinds of data. Yes, okay. Yes, and then move on to Jennifer 7. Yes, and then the word is to persuade.
Oh, yes. To persuade.
There you go. You got it.
Yes.
Yes, maybe you read too fast, huh? Okay.
Okay.
And then,
God.
yes, that's it. That's it for you. Very good. Okay, just keep on pronounce it. There are like the word data. Okay, then
Data.
so when you see that word, you're gonna click. Oh, okay. I should pronounce data instead of data. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Miss Fu.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, you're welcome. Now move on to Mary's number 7. Involved. Mary's number 7. Oh, Miss Lily. Okay. All right, Miss Lily. That's Mary's number 7. Involved.
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 Okay, yes. To keep them interested and involved.
To keep them interested and involved.
Interested and involved.
Interested and involved.
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 Because there's ed. Involved.
Involved.
Yeah, there's a right, Miss Lily?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, very good. Okay, any question, Miss Lily?
No, thank you, Miss.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, perfect. Okay, now so let's check on Mr. Amin. Maybe it's his internet or something. Is keep on going in a circle.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Miss no unmute.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Amin, let's check. Remember this number, Mary number 1. Okay. Last
And last nervous.
Yes, last. Okay, instead of
Last.
lead.
Yeah, last nervous.
Yeah. So you read too fast. Okay. Now move
Okay.
on to Mary's number 3. Okay. Do you remember? There is a difference when you pronounce the word present and present. Oke, jadi ada perbedaan saat kita mengucapkan kata present and present. Yes?
Okay.
Nah, untuk kata kerja, kita
Present.
mengucapkan yes. And untuk kata
Present.
benda,
Present.
There you
Present.
go. Yes.
Present.
So, Mr. Amin gives a present to his wife. Yes, a present, not a present. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
A present. Yes. And the other one is present. Okay.
Present.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Any question, Mr. Amin?
No, miss.
Okay, perfect. Remember that, okay? Forever.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So we are done with the role play. Let's move on to our exercise, okay? Any question, just put on the chat and then we can discuss it. Okay, hold on. There's someone chat here. Unmute. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to our exercise. There you go. All right, so here we have let's see. What's going on? The classes. Give me 1 second. Scroll. Hold on, okay. The house is being repaired. Okay, remember last week when we were doing exercise 4, okay? You guys are a little bit confused about when we are going to use whenever, okay? Remember, let's go check on the exercise 4 really quick, okay? Whenever or while, okay? Yes. Because some of the question we can use both, and some we can only use one. Okay, like this. See, check on number 15. My hands begin to shake nervously whenever I am angry. Okay, so this is we use whenever instead of while. Okay, why? Okay, that's what we're gonna discuss today. Okay, and then number 14, I feel homesick whenever I eat homemade cake. Okay, and then the while is number 19, the lights went out while I was trying to fix the computer. Okay, this is explanation here, guys. Remember, whenever is used to talk about something that is happens anytime. Okay, let's say, call me whenever you need help. Okay, jadi this is untuk to show that something happens repeatedly or at a certain time. Okay, nah, jadi maksudnya gini, call me whenever you need help. Jadi setiap kali kamu butuh bantuan, you can call me. Okay, that's what repeatedly. Okay, anytime something happens, then like that. Okay, then move on to number 2. She smiles whenever she sees a puppy. Jadi ini repeated. Every time she sees a puppy, she will smile. Okay, that's why the reason she smiles while she sees a puppy. It's not appropriate there to put it there. Whenever it rains, I stay inside. Jadi ini terjadi secara repeatedly. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, another one is penggunaan yang whenever yang kedua adalah untuk substitute for when. Okay. Example here, you can come over whenever you want. Okay, kapanpun kamu mau. Okay, jadi and then whenever I visit my grandma, she bakes cookies. Okay, let's say if we want to try to use while, okay, it's gonna sound weird. Okay, you can come over while you want. Okay, no, yes, no, no, okay. Nah, jadi penggunaannya pertama itu ada menunjukkan pengulangan ya, kejadiannya itu bisa berulang-ulang, oke. Diulangi lagi hari ini, bisa kapan lagi, besok atau entahlah kapan. Kemudian yang kedua udah menunjukkan flexible time, oke. Kapanpun, oke. And yang ketiga itu menunjukkan sesuatu yang bertolak belakang, okay? Contrast, okay? Let's see the example. Whenever he tries to help, things get worse, okay? So when somebody help, you're supposed to get better, right? But this is the opposite. That's why we use whenever, okay? That's really rare though for number 3, okay? How you use the whenever always remember always followed by the subject plus verb. Yes, okay, that's the main clause. Okay, so let's go back on the exercise 4 here. Check it out. Whenever. Okay, look, number 14. I feel homesick whenever I eat homemade cake. Okay, after whenever, we followed by subject plus verb. Yes, complete sentence, subject plus verb. And then also number 15, my hands begin to shake nervously whenever I am angry. Okay. Okay, followed by subject and verb. Yes. Okay, so number 15 here. Our answer is the correct one is whenever. Okay. So another one. So but while doesn't have to be the subject plus verb. Okay. For whenever has to follow by subject plus verb. Check on the number 10 also. Okay. So for anybody who's taking the IELTS, okay, TOEFL, any English test related, okay, remember this, okay. Number 8 also, whenever followed by subject plus verb. Yes, okay, that's one of the tips. Okay, all right, so that's for whenever. Okay, now let's move on to okay, what's wrong? Hold on, okay. Give me 1 second. Do this. All right, so that's for whenever. Now let's move on to while. When we should use while, okay, while. Okay, for the simultaneous action, okay. Oke, jadi ini maksudnya ini berlangsung bersamaan, okay? To show the two action happening at the same time, okay? Let's say example here. She was cooking while I was doing homework. Jadi ini kejadiannya bersamaan, okay? Now, he listened to music while jogging, bersamaan, okay? And then let's say another one. Contrast also, okay? Now, while I enjoy classical music, my brother prefers rock. Okay, seperti tadi yang whenever we can use on the contrast. Okay, and then yang ketiga menunjukkan disagreement. Okay, while your idea has merit, it needs more research. Okay. Jadi ini bersifatnya kritikan, tapi kritikannya itu seperti cara yang halus, oke? Okay? While it may seem easy, the task is actually complex, oke? Okay? Jadi itu adalah tiga we call explanation, oke? Okay? Ya, untuk menguatkan apa yang kita pelajari minggu lalu ya. Oke, okay, so let's move on to here, exercise 5, okay? Exercise 5, what you need to do is combine the two sentences into one sentence. Okay, that's same like exercise 3. Okay, give you guys a quick example here, okay? She feels great. She runs daily, okay? So, give me 1 second, okay? She feels great. Okay, the she is the same, okay? So, she runs daily. She feels great because she runs daily. Okay? Jadi kalau harus diperhatikan apa yang mau digabungkan. Kalau di sini kedua katanya ini memiliki subjek yang sama. Okay? So we gonna write it here. Okay? She. Give you guys a quick example here. Okay, let's do this. She feels great because she runs daily. Okay, so that's next. He likes coffee, blah, blah, blah. She prefers coffee. He likes tea, blah, blah, blah. She prefers coffee. Okay. Okay, let's hear from Nani, huh? Okay. Okay, Nani, what did you want to try number 2?
Good evening, Miss.
Go ahead. This is contrast. We can use the earlier, huh? You can use the word, any word that you prefer. Okay. Jadi yang satu suka teh, yang satu suka kopi. Okay, how we gonna combine these two?
He likes tea while she prefers coffee.
Yes, good. While she prefers coffee. Okay. So since we just learned the new word while is showing the contrast, we can use while. Okay. But in commonly, okay, people also can use but. Remember? Yes. Okay. Like this. We can use that also. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, Nani.
Welcome, Miss.
Okay, so you guys beside but you guys can use while. It depends on the sentence though, huh? Okay, so pay attention. Okay. Okay, anyway, I cannot do that. Okay, so let's move on to this then. The dog barked, the cat ran away. Okay, so let's try have Miss Lily.
When the dog barked,
Mhm.
the cat ran away.
Okay, yes, we can do that. When the dog bark, when the dog bark, the cat ran away. Okay. Also, we can do like this. Okay, this is another combination that we can use like this. The dog barked and the cat ran away. Okay, karena ini terjadi bersamaan, so jadi kita bisa combine like that. Okay, the dog barked and the cat ran away. Okay, we can do that. Okay, all right. Thank you, Miss Lily. Okay, so beside when we can use also and. Okay, number 4. They went outside, the rain stopped. Okay, number 4. Let's hear from Shirley.
We went outside when the rain stopped.
Okay, we went outside when the rain stopped. Okay, beside that, anything else? Okay,
We went outside as soon as the rain stopped.
yes, very good. You still remember from last week, huh? That's
Yeah.
better. That sounds better. Okay, that sounds like, oh, okay, you're like already intermediate, advanced. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Use those words that you guys already learned. Okay, so that way you guys get used to that. We went out as soon as the rain stopped. Okay. Now, beside the as soon as, we can use, remember, another word. You remember, Shirley? After.
After.
Yes. But as soon as sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But it's either way. You can use both. That's perfect. That's fitted in that sentence. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Shirley.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, move on to number 5. Mary shouted at the boy. She was angry. Okay. Now, let's hear from Jennifer.
Mary shouted at the boy because she was angry. Is that right? Oh,
Yes. So
okay.
that's a reason, huh? Showing
Yeah,
reason. Okay. At the boy
because she was angry.
because she was angry. Okay. Do you remember when we will learn an past chapters beside because we have another word?
Yeah.
You can you recall?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me. Tell us. Okay.
I think what does that mean?
Okay. You can use this. Since
Oh,
since
since Mary was angry, she shouted at the boy.
Very good. Since Mary was angry, she shouted
At the boy.
at the boy. Okay. All right. So you guys are going to advance now, okay? Because this is going to be the last 6th chapter after 2 books. You guys, I'm expecting you guys to remember all this, okay? So that way you can feel a little bit what do you call
Nuance.
yes, anyway, yes, anyway, like that. Okay, so remember all this. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, Jane.
You're welcome, Miss.
Okay, very good. I'm happy with you guys. You can remember all that already. Perfect. So the man is a doctor. He lives in that house. Okay. Now, how do you gonna combine this? Okay, let's hear from Oh, I want to hear from Miss Fu, huh? Okay, hold on there, and Ernie ya. Oke, dalam bahasa Indonesia Ernie kan ya. Oke. Alright, Miss Fu, number 6.
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
The man is a doctor.
Doctor.
While he lives in the house.
Okay, repeat after me. The man is a doctor.
The man is a doctor.
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 Yes.
The
He
man is
lives
a
in that
doctor.
house. Yes. He lives in that house.
He lives in that house.
All right. How are we going to combine these two clauses?
Sin. The man,
Yes.
the man is a doctor.
Hmm.
When?
Pria itu adalah seorang dokter. Dia tinggal di rumah itu. Oke. The man
is a doctor when he lives in that house.
Okay. Don't use when. Okay, I don't think when is gonna be. Okay. Jadi yang di sini yang sama adalah subjeknya ya. The man and he. Oke, itu satu orang ya. Jadi satu orang ini dia juga dokter, dia juga tinggal di rumah itu. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira kita gabungnya bagaimana? Pria itu adalah seorang dokter, dia tinggal di rumah itu. Kalau bahasa Indonesia kita menggabungkan dua kalimat ini bagaimana? Pria
adalah seorang dokter tinggal di rumah itu.
Dalam bahasa Indonesia kayaknya kurang tepat deh. Kalau bahasa Indonesia kalau itu pria yang tinggal di rumah itu adalah seorang dokter. Ya kan? Kalau bahasa Indonesia ada lebih maksudnya untuk dilihat subjek, predikat, objeknya begitu ya. Pria yang tinggal, oke. Nah, yang tinggal kan predicate, oke, a verb, oke, dalam bahasa Indonesia. Pria yang tinggal di rumah itu adalah seorang dokter. Oke, jadi nah in English is sama dalam bahasa Inggris pun begitu ya penggabungannya. The man
is a doctor.
Yes. He lives in the house.
He lives in that house.
Okay, hold on. Let's get the help from Mr. Amin, huh? You guys can discuss this together. Okay, let's give
The man is a doctor. Karena dia tinggal di rumah ya. Bukan ya. The man is a doctor. Why lah? Why he live
Kalau
in that
dalam
house?
bahasa Indonesia kan begini ya. Pria itu adalah seorang dokter, dia tinggal di rumah itu. Nah, kemudian kalau digabung kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia ya, kalau di sekolah ya, pria yang tinggal di rumah itu adalah seorang dokter. Yes?
Iya.
Nah, oke. Sama dalam bahasa Inggris. Kalau bahasa Inggris kita terjemahkan jadi the man
is a doctor. Dan dia tinggal di rumah ya. Dan dia tinggal di rumah ya. Berarti N lah berarti. Bukan N ya.
Like this.
Okay, hold on. Let's get another help, okay? Hold on.
The man is a doctor and he lives in that house.
Yes, you can do that. Okay, the man is a doctor and he lives in the house, but not for the clause, okay? Not what do you call not good enough for the clauses so that we learn for this chapter, okay? So let's hear from Shirley, okay? Let's see if Shirley can help us. Okay.
I think the
Yes.
man is a doctor and he lives in that house.
Okay, that's Miss Fu answer same. Okay. Another one. Okay. Now I want you to combine the he, okay? He and the man
She lives
turns into
in.
one subject, okay? The man, okay, the man who,
Oh yeah,
guys, who, okay, who, answer, who,
the
Miss
man
Fu,
The
the
man
man
who
who lives in
lives
that
in
house
that
is
house
a doctor.
is a doctor.
yes,
Yes.
guys,
Ah,
who lives in that house is a doctor. Itu dalam bahasa Indonesia kan
I
kita kan terjemahkan pria yang tinggal di rumah itu adalah seorang dokter. Ya kan sama ya dalam bahasa Indonesia ya.
saya berpikir seperti ini, tapi saya kira itu nggak bisa disambung kata-katanya gitu loh.
Why?
Because the man is a doctor and he lives in that house is separated.
No, remember we're learning about clause. Clause is combining the dependent and independent clauses. Remember, this is exactly like exercise number 3, guys. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, let's show you guys what you did. Okay, okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, I see.
Remember when you combining the, check it out, look, exercise 3, this is your guys answer, no mine. Okay, he is my best friend who always supports me. Okay, I met a girl who was very kind. Okay, remember these guys. Okay, we canceled the trip because the weather was bad. She studies hard because she wants to pass. Okay, I was hungry, so I ate sandwich. I ate sandwich because I was hungry. They found the keys which were we were looking for. Okay, remember, right? Okay. Now let's move on, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay. Very good for the quick discussion between 3 of you guys. Okay. Now, since I already recall and then show you guys the exercise 3, okay, the rest of this exercise 5 should be easy for you guys. Oh, okay, guys, it's 8:07 already. Okay, Mr. Tony, please give us like 10 minutes to finish number 7, 8, and 9, please. I believe.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 3. We have 3 more questions to finish for this chapter, guys. Okay, so that way you guys can start with a new chapter next week. Okay, so move on to number 7. The book was very interesting. I read last week. Okay, this is not I read. Okay, I read last week. Okay, there is a time explanation here. Last week. Okay, the word read, read. Okay, nah untuk kata membaca itu dalam bahasa Inggrisnya present tense is present tense atau past tense itu penulisannya sama, tapi saat kita pronounce it's going to be different. So that's why I don't pronounce that. I read last week. Okay, that's now. So how you guys gonna combine these? Okay. All right, number 7. Let's hear from where's Ernie? I wanna Ernie. Ernie. Okay, sorry. Ernie was gonna try earlier, right? So if you wanna try again, I give you the chance here. You may raise your hands. Okay. Meanwhile, let's hear from Doni. Okay.
Malam, Miss.
Okay. Hi. Good
Yeah,
evening.
hi.
How you doing,
Um,
Don?
I'm listening
Okay.
grammar.
All right, so you're doing great tonight.
Yeah, great. Agree.
Okay, perfect. Now you want to try number 7?
Yeah, I try.
Sure, go ahead.
The
You may
book
read
wa-
first.
The book was very interesting when I read last week.
Okay, remember I said this is the word is I read last week because
I read
ini
last week.
adalah past tense karena ada kata last week-nya ya.
Ya,
Okay,
verb
so
2 ya.
yes. How you combine this?
When I read last week. Sorry.
Kita terjemahkan dalam bahasa Indonesia dulu ya biar gampang ya.
Iya.
Ah,
Buku itu sangat
menarik. Yes.
Saya baca minggu kemarin.
Oke. Nah, kalau bahasa Indonesia kita gabungnya gimana nih? Buku.
Buku yang saya baca minggu kemarin sangat menarik.
Nah, there you go. Let's do it in English. English has the same meaning. Okay. So buku yang saya baca. The book.
The book.
Yang saya baca minggu lalu.
I read last week.
Okay, since it's the book, we need a conjunction here. Okay.
The book read last week.
Okay. Remember number 6. Let's see. The man who lives. Okay. Pria yang tinggal. Okay. Nah di sini kita karena yang lives-nya ini menjelaskan subject, so we gonna use who. Yes. Nah, karena subjeknya adalah berupa orang, kita menggunakan kata sambung yang. Itu dalam bahasa Inggris kita punya banyak yang ya. Kalau bahasa Indonesia cuma yang. Oke, pria yang tinggal, oke. Buku yang saya baca, oke. Nah, kalau bahasa Inggris yangnya itu banyak, bisa who, bisa that, when, bla bla bla. Oke, which, whatever, oke. Tergantung dari subjeknya itu adalah benda, tempat kah, atau orang kah ya. Nah, di sini, dalam untuk kata yang nomor 7 ini, subjeknya adalah berupa benda. The book, correct? A noun.
The book.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we cannot use who. Who is for a person. Okay, so for the yang, kata yang dalam bahasa Inggris untuk kata benda itu kita menggunakan, we can use which or that.
Which.
Okay, you can use this,
Which.
that. Okay,
that.
Okay, go ahead. Buku yang
read.
The book which I read
last week.
Yes.
It's was very interesting.
Was very interesting. Yes, very good. Easy or easy?
Yeah, easy.
Very good. Okay, so you can try on your own again. Okay, very good. Now, so remember how we combine this. Perfect. Thank you, Don. All right, perfect, guys. So if you translate it to Indonesian, it's going to make it easier for you. Do it. Okay. Number 8, the house is being repaired. The roof was damaged. Okay, number 8. Okay, number 8. Let's hear from. Okay, there you go. I see Ernie. Sorry. Ernie, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, Ernie. Number 8, you may read the whole sentence first.
The house is being repaired since the roof was damaged.
Yes. Okay. Since the roof was damaged. Okay. So here, Ernie is being repaired. Okay. Rumahnya itu sedang diperbaiki.
Since the roof was damaged.
Since. Okay. Like this. Okay. If you use the since, we prefer to put the word on the like this. Okay. At the beginning. The since at the beginning. Okay. So it's in the middle like this. We are going to use the other one.
Oh,
Because, yes? Because
because
it's in the middle, yes. Because the roof was damaged. Okay. Now, you want to use since, we're going to do like this. Start with the beginning, at the beginning. Since so the roof, you're gonna let's see like number 5 here. Okay. Mary shouted at the boy because she was angry. Since Mary was angry, she shouted at the boy. Yes? So you may do like that for the since. Since,
the roof was damaged,
yes, since the roof was damaged.
the house is being repaired.
Yes, very good. The house is being repaired. All right, perfect. Okay, thank you, Ernie. Ernie, sorry. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay, last one, guys. The car broke down I bought last year. Okay. Let's hear from Danny, huh? Okay, Danny, number 9.
No, broke down. Blah blah blah. I bought last year.
Okay. I bought.
I bought.
Ah, okay. Mobilnya, I want to translate to Indonesian first.
Mobil.
Rusak. Broke down is rusak.
Ya.
Nah, mobilnya rusak.
Saya beli tahun lalu.
Oke, and then kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia kita menggabungkan dua kalimat ini bagaimana? Yang kita bicarakan di sini I bought it.
Mobil yang saya beli tahun lalu rusak. Gitu.
Yes, okay, perfect. Let's do it in English.
The car yang that
Okay.
ya.
Okay, you can use that. Okay, that
I bought last year.
Yes.
Broke down.
Very good. Broke down. Okay. Here you use that because you only have one car. But let's say if you have like 5 cars, okay? Now you have 5 cars and then you can use which. Okay? The car which I bought last year broke down. Oke, nah tapi kalau di mobilnya cuma 1, ya udah ya kita pakainya that. Tapi kalau mobilnya ada 5, itu kemungkinan belinya beda-beda tahun kali ya, atau lebih dari 1 lah. Kalau misalnya mobilnya lebih dari 1, kita bisa menggunakan kata which, gitu. Oke, very good. Any question, Dani?
Mau nanya which itu untuk apa?
Which itu juga seperti yang. Okay, dalam bahasa Indonesia seperti yang. Let's see number 7 here. Okay. The book which I read last week was very interesting. Okay. Nah, di sini kita bisa menggunakan which, bisa menggunakan that. Nah, kalau which itu dia dalam bahasa Indonesianya itu kira-kira yang, tapi ada pilihannya. Dia lebih, jadi kalau misalnya ada 2, itu kan pilihan dong. Ya, Kalau jadi makanya saya bilang kalau mobilnya cuma let's say Dani only owns owns one car. Oke. So jadi kalau cuma satu mobil kan tidak ada pilihannya. No, you cannot use which, definitely not. Okay. You can use that. The car that I bought last year broke down. Okay. Nah, misalnya you have two cars, let's say more than one, yes. So you have the option here. Okay. So you can say like this. The car which I bought last year broke down. Oh, mobil yang saya beli tahun lalu itu loh rusak gitu. Nah, definitely you have another car there. When you hear somebody say that we using which like that, oh, there is another option. There's optional like that. Okay. Well, the more you read, the more you hear, you will understand more. Like, okay, this sentence has a different meaning than that. Okay, that's just practicing. Okay, all that. Okay, but that's how I can explain to you guys. But it's in a deeper way like that. When you read on the book, then you will understand more. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Good
Thank
enough?
you.
Okay, thank you, Dani. Okay, perfect, guys. So that's the end of the exercise number 5. Okay, perfect. So this is really interesting, huh? For the combining the clauses. Okay. Let's see if on the next chapter we have more of this. I can give you more exercise. That way you can use more this and then you get better on it. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, I'll end the class tonight. Next week we start with a new chapter. Please review on your own. Okay, on the PDF that share in the group. Okay, get yourself ready before we discuss together. Okay, guys. All right. Till next week. Be happy. Be
Miss.
grateful.
Thank you,
I love
Miss.
Thank
you
you, Miss
guys.
Susanti.
Bye, guys.